Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory. In the last episode, we did some wandering around. We picked up some potions from Dr. Cranium. Let's see what time of day it is. Ooh, sun is setting already. We could do some nighttime exploration, I think. We'll manage to get back into the town if we need to. But we wanted to go to the swamp to pick up that bush that we saw, and we did. And we also met the Rizulka, and we got lost a little bit. We also met a whole bunch of strange environmental stuff that we can talk about later. But right now, we're just exploring the countryside, getting a good sense of what's what.
You're in the northwest corner of the forest. To the north, you can see the castle gate and the end of the road. While the road is now badly overgrown, you can tell that it once led to the east as well.
Alright, so now we're going up to where the castle is. And here's this fine gentleman.
A heavy gate blocks the way to the winding road. Far in the distance, you can see a majestic castle.
Welcome to Moldavia. It's nice to have some fresh blood around here. We so seldom see strangers.
I think that's Jim Cummings again. Anyway, let's go ahead and greet him.
It is so difficult to get past the swamp which blocks the pass to and from the valley. We haven't had a stranger here since the rains created the swamp several years ago.
Let's tell him about ourselves.
You've obviously done quite a lot for one person. It will be interesting to see what you do around here.
Alright, now let's just talk to him. What's his name?
I am Boris Stovich.
Alright, can we ask about the castle?
This is the castle of the Boyars, the title of the rulers of Moldavia. It once belonged to the Borgov family for generations, but the last Borgov has been dead for many, many years.
Yeah, that definitely has to be Jim Cummings. Alright, well, tell me about Mordava.
Moldavia is the name of this valley and of the town. Even the inn is called the Hotel Moldavia. The name means Dark Valley.
Okay, what about the Borgov family?
The heads of the Borgov family were the Boyars of Moldavia for ages. The last Borgov disappeared at the time of darkness. No one knows what became of him.
What about this time of darkness?
It is bad luck to even speak of the time of darkness. Moldavia was a safe and lovely land before that time. Much has changed since then, and for the worse.
Okay, well, what about the Boyar?
Boyars are rather like barons of other lands. They own the castle and protect everyone within their domain.
Well, he has done a pretty horrible job. Okay, who lives in the castle?
I'm not certain who all lives in the castle. I so seldom see anyone from there. There's the master, of course. Then there's the strange foreigner. There's also the master's daughter, I believe, and some rather strange guards. Beyond that, I really can't say.
Who's this daughter?
I haven't actually seen the daughter, but I know the master is quite proud of her.
Okay, well, who's the master?
The master desires privacy, and I respect that wish. As I always say, the will of the master is the shall of the servant. I wrote that.
Okay, who's this foreigner?
He is an unpleasant sort, with a short beard and moustache, and a funny hat. He is rude when giving orders, and he has the habit of staring at a person and licking his lips. Most unsavory.
That's
only caught glimpses of them occasionally, but I don't think they are quite human. No matter. If a man does a good job, then whether he is a man does not matter.
Okay, what about something else? Can you tell me about yourself?
I am the gatekeeper of Borgov Castle. Is it not true that he who guards the gates is the keystone speaker?
Alright, well, what about the gate?
This is the gate to Borgov Castle. You can see it in the distance behind here. I am here to make certain that only welcome guests may enter through here in the daytime. At night, this gate is guarded by huge necrotaurs, who make certain no one tries to enter without permission.
Oh dear. Well, what about the town? What do you know about the town?
The town of Mordavia is to the east of here. Turn to the east as you leave and continue until your way is blocked by rocks. Then turn north and you will find the gates of the town.
Alright, well, that's it for now. Let's tell him goodbye.
Farewell, and may you find whatever you seek.
I definitely think Jim Cummings voiced him.
Goodbye, young man. May the fireplace be warm and the drink cold at your journey's end.
But now we've been to the castle gates, at the very least. So, at some point or another, we're probably going to have to go back there. I think, however, we also need to find the cemetery. We need to at least go there. Those are the rocks, and that's the town that he was telling about. So we have some idea of how to get through now. Let's see, what time of it is it right now? The sun is setting. So we have a short amount of time, but we can do this. Can we go north from here? No. Okay, let's then go this way.
You are in the northern part of the forest. To the north, you can see the crypts of the cemetery.
Alright, so we want to go north then.
The majestic mountains in the background provide a beautiful contrast to the grim gravestones and crypts of the cemetery.
Looks like someone dug up a grave.
A fresh grave has recently been opened here.
I wonder if Igor has anything to do with that.
This gravestone is marked, "No effort could Elissa save. She passed into a watery grave. Her body was lost, only her memory remains."
Oh dear. Well, what about this one?
Here lies Janos, faithful forever to his lost true love, laid beside her empty grave.
Well, she died watery, so maybe that's the Rizulka. What's this over here?
A heavy stone door seals off the Borgov family crypt. A relief carving on the door shows the crest of the House of Borgov.
Ah, I see. What about this one?
An inscription on the door says, "House of Lygia Poe. May she rest forever."
Oh, one. Spooky lightning. Alright. I think that's about all that we can do here. We're running out of time in the day, I think. And so now we have some idea of what we're doing, or directions at least. Let's head back to the town. I think we've been everywhere we can be for the time being, I think. So, let's see. Even if the gates are closed, I think we should be able to climb over them just fine. We should have plenty of time. Yep, okay, cool. We made it just in time. Alright, let's go ahead and get some dinner. Actually, what we want to do right now is we want to go to the general store. Remember, his name was Boris Stanovich, right?
It's you again. It's been a quiet day so far.
Well, thank you. Let's go ahead and greet her. And what did she say her last name was?
Made it back, did you? So what can I do for you this time?
Alright, first of all, let's look at our rations. We have 7. We could use a bit more, I think. Let's ask about... Okay, first of all, let's go ahead and purchase some goods. We're gonna buy more food, basically. We shouldn't actually need to hunt any monsters for any money, because generally we're doing pretty good, as it is. We might need more garlic, just in case. And yeah, that should do it for us. Alright. Okay, now let's talk about her husband.
Yeah, my sad departed husband. His name was Boris. Gone 3 years now. He was such a good man.
Boris? Okay. So we know her husband's name was Boris for sure. Let's ask about her.
Things haven't been too busy lately. I have plenty of time to get caught up with my knitting.
Alright, what about Mordavia?
This used to be such a nice place to live. Things can only get worse, as my Boris used to say. With the swamp cutting us off and keeping visitors away, business is poor. With so many monsters running around at night, won't surprise me if we wake up one morning and find we're all dead here.
Well, that's depressing. Enough already. So... let's tell her about the gatekeeper. There, we can do it now, yes.
You tell Olga that the gatekeeper's name is Boris Stovich, and ask if they're related.
Aha! So that's where the so-and-so went. Huh. Tell him he's a rotten no-goodnik.
Oh, well, it seems like her husband left her instead of died. Okay, well, let's say goodbye.
I expect you plan on going adventuring some more. Well, I suppose the gravedigger has some room left at the cemetery?
Okay, that's kind of creepy and unwanted.
Yeah, good night, and don't let the bedbugs bite, as my husband used to say.
I kinda doubt that. Either way, okay, let's go get some dinner. And then we're gonna wait till midnight again. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's evening now. So let's get some food.
Tonight, for your dining pleasure, it is the traditional Moldavian chicken paprikash, delicately seasoned with locally grown paprika and garlic.
That actually sounds kind of good. But we ate it, so we're good. So let's go upstairs. We're going to wait until midnight again so we can talk to the Domovoy and talk with that spirit, because they both said that they wanted to talk later, and it'd be better to do this while we're in town.
Unlock the door to your room and go in.
Oh, is it nighttime already? Okay, I guess so. Anyway, let's rest.
After some rest, you feel better.
Thank you.
After some rest, you feel better.
Okay, is it midnight now? Alright, no, not quite. Yeah, this is kind of janky, but...
After some rest, you feel better.
It's one of those things that has to do with the game. One more... No! 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 I slept till morning! I didn't
You are
mean
waiting
to!
as the sun begins to rise.
Oh god, no. Okay. That was unfortunate. That makes me mad. Just a little mad. Ah. Ooh.
Nothing like a good...
Alright. More garlic laced food. Let's walk out of here. Go pick up some potions and do some more exercise. Come on. Walk out of here.
Still you remain.
Ooh. Anger, just a little. Just a little. Okay, let's add some weights.
You pick up 2 of the metal weights and put 1 in each of the baskets.
Then let's exercise.
Your legs are too stiff and sore to use this right now. Your legs...
Alright. Can we add any more?
Any more weight might strain your muscle.
Alright, no. Oh, I'm so
After some
upset.
rest, you feel better.
Oh, God. I wanted to wait till midnight so I could talk to the Domovoy and talk with the Paladin. I went to sleep instead. Ooh. Well, it's a good thing that this game doesn't necessarily have a time limit on it. It does later, but that's only after you progress so far into the game. But thankfully, other events can be done.
I believe I am on the verge of a major discovery. It came to me last night. I believe that there is a formula which can be used to create a rehydration solution. Such a solution could be used to restore fluidity to any substance or object that has become prematurely dry. Why, if we can but manufacture Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution in sufficient quantities, we could rehydrate the great Shapirian Desert. Of course, there are a few small bugs to be worked out. It would take most of the water in the world's oceans to make that much solution. Then there is the tiny snag that I have not been able to remember the formula since awakening from the dream.
Of course. So this is where we need to do more copy protection. Let's greet him.
You say hello to the scientist.
You are always welcome in my laboratory. However, I do wish you would wipe your shoes a little more carefully before entering.
Alright, let's tell him about Shapir.
You relate the tale of your journey to Shapir, how you saved 2 cities from the evil vizier Ad-Avis and his elemental minions.
Now you are talking science. The elements are the building blocks of everything in nature. I am sure I have never heard of anyone constructing creatures purely of a single element, but it certainly makes scientific sense. You say this Ad-Avis referred to a dark master here in Moldavia? I am sure I have never heard of such a one here. There are rumors of strange goings-on in the castle, but I do not credit such tales without scientific observation to back them up.
So he's willing to believe that some guy made elemental monsters purely out of elements because science, but he's unwilling to believe that magic was what created them. Okay. He is a goofy guy. Anyway, let's talk about that rehydration solution.
Dr. Cranium's rehydration solution should be a shoo-in for the alchemical innovation of the Animal Ward. It contains the prime essence of the element of water in a perfectly condensed form.
Okay, well, what about the formula?
Oh, I do seem to be a little careless in keeping track of my scientific formulae. I have them all written down somewhere. I think it was in the margins of one of my books here.
Okay. Is that supposed to be, hey, you have a book here? Alright, what can you tell? Did we already talk about Spielberg?
I spent some time in Spielberg last summer. Everyone there kept talking about some hero who did some sort of noble deeds there. You would think that they could find more excitement in the modern accomplishments of science. There seemed to be quite an infestation of baby Antwerps there for some reason. I took advantage of the opportunity to capture a number of them in very blunt cages for my experiments. The Baron did not even charge me very much for them.
Alright, let's talk about science.
It is very important to understand.
Okay, let's go ahead and get our new healing.
Here you are.
And our poison.
Here you are.
And okay, so now the God, that face in that frame is so creepy. Rehydration solution.
Ah, you need my world-famous rehydration solution. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the elemental formula of its main ingredient. Perhaps you can help.
Okay, the first letter is J. So it's gonna be pizza, air, pizza.
Yes, that sounds just right. By the way, I could use some goo for one of my experiments. It would be most kind if you could bring me some when you return for the rehydration solution.
Alright, well, I'm ready.
I have your rehydration solution all ready. I will be happy to exchange it for a flask of goo. When you bring me the goo, I will give you your solution.
Alright, well, thank you. Okay, enough already. This is what we needed the goo for.
That is terrific! This is just what I need for my experiments. As I promised, here is your rehydration solution.
Alright. I think that is it for the time being with him. God, I just love the music of his background. Alright. Say goodbye.
You say goodbye.
Be sure to let me know of any scientific discoveries you should make here in Mordavia.
Alright then. Off we go.
Rehydration may prove to be a crucial step on the way to an even more important discovery: instant water.
And I believe that is all that we needed to do here in town. No. Okay, let's go. We're gonna go explore the countryside a bit more. Let's pick up more flowers.
You pick some flowers and put them away.
Alright, time to go. Okay, let's see. We've been to the cemetery. We've been to the oh, no, wait. We wanted to talk to Boris because we found his wife. Or rather, we found her husband. I believe he's this way, right? Oh, nope. Can't go up. Gotta go up, further up. There we go. So what does he have to say about his wife?
Welcome again to the gates of the Castle Borgov. I hope that you've been enjoying your visit to Mordavia.
For a time, I guess. Alright. Let's greet him.
I am happy to know you're finding your way in Mordavia. I'm sure you will find this a most exciting place to visit.
Alright, tell him about Olga.
You tell Boris what Olga said about him. He blushes.
Olga was always opinionated. I grew tired of listening to her complain about me all the time.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to say about her? What about your wife?
My wife has been gone for many years now.
She's not gone. She's over at the place. Can you open the gate for us?
I am very sorry, but I can only open this gate by the command of the master.
The master?
The master seldom leaves the castle and has few guests.
Okay, well, what about Katrina? We saw her.
I do not know if anyone at the castle is named Katrina. My house is just inside the gates, and I seldom see anyone from the castle.
Well, can you tell us more about the castle then?
Since the last boyar passed away many years ago, the castle has been uninhabited until recently. Now it is owned by the master, who is also my employer. It is not a bad job. I am paid well and on time.
Alright. Well, I guess let's go tell Olga about what he had to say about her.
Be careful in your travels. You never know what you may meet.
Alright. So, off we go.
Good luck, and may your feet move faster than the thing that chases you.
Well, if anything chases us, we're gonna bop it one in the face. In fact, let's go ahead and take another rest. Because our stamina...
After some rest, you feel better.
Yes. Working out drained our stamina quite a lot. Up we go. There's one thing I've noticed, it's that music in this game is a lot more atmospheric than it is in the other ones. It doesn't play constantly. It's just kind of something that happens in particular locations. Other than that, like, we're exploring and stuff, and no sound. But sound here because of this area. I don't know, it's a nice touch.
Still you.
Yes, still I remain. I'm playing messenger boy between two people. Because I couldn't be bothered to not go to sleep.
Again. Heard anything interesting lately?
Why, yes. Okay, let's talk about Boris.
You tell Olga that Boris says she complains about him all the time.
Well, if he'd ever been here to get his work done instead of spending all his time carousing at the inn, I wouldn't have had to complain. And you can tell him I said so, huh?
Okay. Well, what do you say about our adventures?
Tell Olga about what you've been doing in Moldavia.
And be sure and keep me informed. I need to know everything that goes on around here. Someone's got to have a clue after all.
Alright, well, let's say goodbye.
You take care. Don't want to see your funeral. Do hate that walk to the cemetery.
Well, geez, thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Game might be glitching out just a little bit, so I want to be absolutely sure everything's okay. Alright. Let's go back to Boris.
As my lost husband used to say, may all your travels lead somewhere.
I find that suspect. Boris sounds nothing like that. Pretty soon here, we're gonna have to start doing nighttime explorations when it gets even more dangerous. Probably gonna start doing that after night 3, I want to say, because at that point we should have everything that we need to know about the town. So let's go this way, play messenger one more time.
Welcome again. It is so good to speak with you as always. The woods around here seem almost frightening at times. When you arrive, I know it is only my imagination that makes me nervous.
That's some voice you got there. Alright, well, we're about done for this episode, I guess. We're running out of time, so we'll continue playing Messenger Boy in the next episode. And hopefully we won't fall asleep and just make a big mess out of everything. In either case, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.